We're doing this shit because we're fucking doing it and we love it, you understand? So when I stand up here and I see you over there with your girl sleeping in front of me, this is me the fuck off, man.
Burna Boy didn't just rise, he dominated globally. Grammy wins, stadium shows, and historic moments. But lately, things have begun to shift. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, BDA, here with another BDA Speaks. So lately, there's been a lot of controversy with my boy, Burna, the biggest African giant, one of my favorite artists of all time, to be honest. Like, Burna, for me, is low-key like a pioneer, a revolutionary. Burna Boy started in Port Harcourt. Charlie, Nigerians, don't kill me. He started somewhere in Nigeria and moved to London, where he got his start in the Afrobeats scene, making music. And at first, Burna Boy kind of was just a reggae artist. Still had a cool vibe to it, but at that point, I didn't really know who Burna Boy was. Fast forward to about 2018, and one thing that really drew me to Burna Boy at the time was his authenticity when it came to the music that he was putting out. Burna Boy's music felt to me like a breath of fresh air, in the sense of it didn't feel like he compromised on his music. Burna Boy was really intentional about the type of music he put out, that it had some type of flavor, had some type of African vibe to it. It was not diluted at all. We have the big three of Africa: Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy. At the time, those were the major three. And at some point, Burna Boy was number one. And by number one, I mean he was number one. He might have gotten number two. Like, I didn't even consider these other two guys. I thought they were fighting for the third position, to be honest. But at the same time, Burna Boy came with his hit single, Yeah, 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 Yeah. When that song I don't remember the first time where I was when I heard that song, but I do remember that when I heard that song, I was like, this is something that is different, in the sense of I can bring this to other people and put other people onto this type of music. And I believe that they will actually find some value in this music. I had really realized that when I pulled up to, like, at that point I was in college. So when I pulled up to the club scene and I could see people dancing and vibing, and then all of a sudden, Ye comes on, I felt at home. I felt like I'm supposed to be here, right? And that was the beauty of Burna's music. After his sudden rise, after the release of the African Giant album, Burna Boy was on a non-stop tear. He dropped Twice as Tall, and he dropped his amazing album, Love Damini. And let's not forget Burna Boy's biggest hits. It don't cost, last, now everybody go job. Bruh, when this song came out, that song came out, like, it could have been my last summer. As long as that song came out and I heard it, that was like such a moment for all Africans. Like, this song had reached global peak. Last reached number one on Billboard. Number one on Billboard. Do you know how many African songs have reached number one on Billboard? 7. And for Burna Boy to achieve that with one of his, like, at the peak of his career, Burna Boy was unstoppable. Or so he thought. Now, to get to some of the controversy surrounding Burna Boy's name, where do I begin? There's always been somewhat of a stigma amongst Africans back home in Africa that Burna Boy doesn't care about his fans. There's been instances in Burna Boy's shows where Burna Boy has been a little bit unfriendly towards some of his fans. Instances where Burna Boy has just outright disrespected his fans and not shown them the respect that they deserve. Is it because they're in Africa and it's kind of easier to get away with certain things like that back home? Yeah, I believe so. Do I think it's the right thing? No, never.
Summertime, and it's exciting.
Yeah. And that's the funniest thing. It's actually not even a new sound from Burna Boy, because Burna Boy has been Afrofusion. And Afrofusion is a big melting pot of...
My brother, you make Afrobeats. Claim it, name it, take it, claim it. You are an Afrobeats artist and one of our biggest. And today you're coming to tell us that you don't make Afrobeats music? You make Afrofusion? Which one is the Afrofusion? Which one are you fusing? Are you fusing Jollof and Banku together to make Jabanku? I don't know. That was the first time when I kind of was like, the Burna Boy slander might be right, because what are you talking about, my brother? You're selling out the music that made you famous? Afrobeats? You don't make Afrobeats? No, you do. Take it and hold it boldly. It kind of made me feel such a disconnect. And then I started to feel like, well, I want to listen to somebody that values the African heritage that they're actually putting on or putting out for. And you could kind of see that at that time when he was making those claims of not being an Afrobeats artist and being an Afrofusion artist, he was moving towards more of a pop lane. It's been looking a little scary for your boy Burna Boy. It all started about 2 weeks ago. We're in December. It all started when Burna Boy decided to kick out a fan for sleeping at his concert that they paid for.
Up here and I see you over there with your girl sleeping in front of me. It pisses me the fuck off, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? So please take her the fuck home.
Yeah.
Burna Boy decided that once he saw this fan sleeping, he was not going to perform another song until they got out of the show. Burna. You cannot do this. These are your fans. These are people that pay money to come and see you. I can go to a movie theater and fall asleep during the movie. Should the people at AMC kick me out now? No, I paid for my ticket. I'm allowed to come here and sleep if I want to. I'm not saying that that's the right vibe to come to a show with, but you don't know what that person is dealing with. And this was kind of the one domino to set off a chain of reactions that kind of led to this downfall of Burna Boy. And in the last couple weeks, there's been a lot of headlines and a lot of media push that has kind of shown that Burna Boy's numbers are kind of sliding. He's had to cancel 2 shows, and it's due to unforeseen circumstances. But come on, man. I've been around the bend a few times. Anytime an artist comes from Africa and all of a sudden, I won't be able to attend my show in New York due to unforeseen circumstances. You didn't do enough to get your visa paperwork in. We've run this before. I've been to so many shows. I'm involved in this type of media space. I've been part of concert productions and things like that. I know a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes. So when it comes to the excuses that he made with the cancellation of his last show, which were related to not having the proper transportation for his actual equipment to build his sets at the other shows, so you canceled the shows. I don't really know how you, the African giant, can get another truck to just get in there and drive all your stuff over. But I guess that was a valid excuse to cancel 2 shows. But when you really go and look at it and you go and look at the shows, there's a lot of open sections. And that's what it was looking like in Houston, the mecca for Nigerians. Like, if you want to sell out if you want to sell out as a Nigerian artist, you go to Houston. And when I saw videos from the Houston show recently, I was like, dang, like, y'all really taking this serious. Like, but at the end of the day, Burna Boy is really still a legend. Burna Boy is really still one of the best to ever do in Afrobeats music. And I love Burna Boy's music. And I pray and I pray and I pray that something changes. I pray that he gets the advice or he gets some type of somebody telling him like, bro, this is not how you handle your fans. You have to be a little bit more circumspect with how you deal with your fans. And I hope that at the end of it all, we can see Burna Boy back on top as Africa's biggest giant. If you liked the video, if you enjoyed what I talked about and you want to see more of it, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Give me some feedback. This is the first one. I don't really know how I did until I put it all together, but I actually really enjoyed this, and I really enjoyed these type of topics. If you have something that you want me to talk about, you drop it in the comments below, and let's talk about it. And we'll chat next time. This is your boy, BDA Speaks. I'm out of here. Go do some shit. I took that from Volandis. If you don't know Volandis, go check out Volandis. I literally just stole his line. Let me get my own line. Oh, it's Charlie? We move. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.